Good morning, everyone. And the other side. Lee circles. And reverse. And shoe circles. And reverse. And pink circles. And reverse. And reverse. And block. Okay, you can put away your sticks. Head turns. And center. And right ear up. And relax and left ear up. And relax and right ear again. And relax and left ear again. And relax back to center. Head rolls. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Forward spinal wave. And reverse. And good. The qua. And reverse. And good. Belly rolls. And reverse. And good. And the windmill. And good. The grindstone. And reverse. And all the way. And reverse. And good. And the other side. And center. And good. And reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And alternates. And reverse. And double. And reverse. And good.
That's the one that gets me.
What, honey?
This one. It's just,
Oh, going forward?
oh yeah.
Get
Just-
your arm?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They start tingling on the outside.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to do Lazy Dragon. Think of Lazy Dragon as a hinge exercise, right? So it's closing. So the pin through the hinge here is like your spine, right? Only it's way down low. And what you're doing is kind of holding. If we're going to do this to the left, for instance, you're kind of holding the left side steady, but you're closing the right side into that. That's the actual exercise, not all the stuff with the hands. That's just sort of to keep your upper body busy. All right. So All right, if we're going to the left side, all right, you don't even have to do it with your hands. You can just do it with your lower body. This side closes on top of that side. Now, obviously, it doesn't really, but it kind of does energetically. Right? And then when you go on the other side, the right side closes on top of the blue side. All right? Let's start to the left. Close. 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 So I said last week when we talked about this that this is an escape, but I didn't have Annie here to help me, so maybe she'll come over here and start to beat me up. So she grabs hold of my hand, which is, this is the prime position, right? Let's move back to it. All right. So she's gonna start to twist, and she's gonna try and twist me up like this. A way to get out of that is, before she gets me down like that, you kind of, not using your arm, but using your body, right? You move forward, right? Start to twist, 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 and out you go the other side. That's actually what this exercise is. But to make it work, you've got to use your core. If I just try to do it with my arm, it's not going to work very well. Right? You have to use the core of the body. Oh. In other words, sink into this and use your hips. Use your hips to get out. Does that make sense? Right. Use your hips. Now, there's one big mistake that a lot of folks make. It takes a little practice. And that is to sink the top of your head at the same time that you sink into your hips. And that just collapses the body. So that would look something like this. Right? There's no strength in that because there's nothing for your hips to push off from. So when you come around here and you start to sink, you're sinking your chi because it's heavy into your hips. Something else has to go up. That's your spirit. And the stronger it is that goes up, the stronger it is going down, and then you escape out the side, like a bow shooting an arrow. And the other side. Close. When the hand shoots out from behind, where it's shooting out from is your own spine, or close to your spine, right? So don't think of this as, I know what it looks like on a TV screen, it's kind of flat, but it should be three-dimensional. So yeah, this is coming out, but the reason you close your hip in is so when you come out, it's coming out of your back. The other side. So I'm going to be the bad guy to Annie, and I'm just going to do this very, very, very lightly, so she's got something to contend with. And this gives her a chance to kind of look inside herself and go, okay, is this working, or do I need to do something a little different? All right, so what I'm going to try to do is twist her up. But what she's going to do is, okay, do the thing. Pull me in, yes. Out the back, yes, much better, good. It's surprising how much you can pull somebody in. You're only going to do this for like a millionth of a second, so don't think of it as building the Empire State Building, but you pull them in. Maybe you're only pulling them in 6 or 8 inches. Boom, and then twist around. All right, both hands. I've got some video, I'll have to look it up, see whether I can find it, of Master Zhang doing this exercise not long after he'd gotten here to the United States. And when he did it, he was still young enough. He was, I think, 64 when he got here. His whole body twisted. Right? So he was like this. It's a little uncomfortable for me to do with my hip right now. Maybe I can work up to it a little bit. But you know, the secret to getting out is to twist around and then escape. The escape is not from your arm muscles. They're not strong enough. It's from your whole body moving. Maybe a way to think about this that might help is you can break the exercise down into 2 parts. 1, positioning, and 2, escaping. Here's the positioning. Here's the escape. Okay, what you have to do to make this work is when you position, you're positioning your hand, you're attaching your hand to your hips. When you escape, it's your hips that move. Now, it's not so much your hand that's moving, it's the hips and then the hand at the very end. All right? Position, escape. Position, escape. Right? Push through, push through, push through, push through. And you can really feel when you push through how much you will strengthen the exercise if you shoot your spirit to the top of your head at the same time that you push through. All right? Top of the head, top of the head, top of the head, top of the head. Okay. It's a great exercise, but it's not an easy one. It's one of the more difficult exercises. Okay, and the wrists. And the other side. And double.
Really been studying why the balls appear sometimes and why they don't.
Yes.
And one of the things I've discovered is
Stretches.
the more I relax the wrist, the quicker the balls appear.
Why? No. Why is that? Annie just said something really important. She sometimes when she does this exercise, she'll feel like air balls in her hands,
Yeah,
right?
it feels
Which
like
is
a solid thing.
this a very well-known phenomenon, right? So why do they show up more?
Well, one of the things I've discovered is the more I relax this joint, this wrist joint, the quicker the balls appear.
Okay, why?
So, I'm not doing this, which is really congesting,
Yes,
inhibiting
exactly.
the flow of energy up my arm and into my hands. And so the more this is relaxed, the quicker the ball of energy appears.
Yes, the more you would tense up a joint, the more it will block the flow of chi. So you just want to relax. And the more relaxed you are,
The quicker they get
the
there.
quicker the balls show up.
Yeah. It's fun. They're very soft and squishy.
Okay,
Anyway,
it stretches. No, but that's true, guys, and that's not just the wrist joints, it's every joint in the body. Acts exactly the same way. All right, and the other side. And reverse. And the other side. And relax your wrists. And good. So there's a way to think about the joints that we usually don't do because we're usually just looking at them as physical things. But if you look at them energetically, they can be opened and closed. All right? When you close a joint in the body, you do it by stiffening it up. I'm going to stiffen things up. I'm going to try too hard.
yeah, you insert tension.
Yeah, it's you close it by tensing it up, but that doesn't work in martial arts. You have to keep them fluid. All right, the element that Tai Chi is associated with is water. It's water, and it's water because you're keeping your joints untensed. You're keeping them relaxed so that the chi can flow through them like water all the time. And it takes some real training to figure out how to strengthen a joint without stiffening it up. When we want to, like if you grab my hand, can you feel how stiff that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I can still put, let's go do it again, all right? I can still put chi through it without stiffening the joint. The joint's not stiff,
Yeah, you can feel the difference.
right? Versus, again,
Yeah.
right? There's two ways to do it, the right way and the wrong way. The wrong way is to stiffen it up. The right way is to let the water flow through it. And it's still very, very strong, but it's, think of a fire hose, like from a fire department. All right? There's a fire in the neighborhood and they charge up that hose. Man, that hose is strong, but it's not stiff. It seems stiff just because it's so big in comparison to our body. But in fact, if you're strong enough, you're still capable of bending and moving it, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a fire hose going through. Okay, we're going to have to quit because we're out of time. If you're going to stay for Tai Chi, give me until 1/4 the hour, right? So we'll see you in 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Ciao.